Sharp, driver-focused, cult. Three words that defined one of the most beloved sport coupes of the early 2000s, a car that built a following so loyal, so passionate, that people are still modifying and racing them 2 decades after production ended. But this isn't just a small refresh. He's bringing the name back fully electric, completely reimagined. And there's one surrounding this revival that, if confirmed, would make it the quickest production ever built in the brand's entire history. We'll get to that, and that should get fans pretty excited. We're talking about the 2027 RSX EV, the return of a legend, reborn for a generation that grew up wanting one and can finally have one. Starting up front, the sealed fascia is low and aggressive, no grille, just a wide, diamond pentagon shield shape in gloss black that references design language without copying anything that came before it. The headlights are razor-thin jewel-eye LED units, sitting flush with the bodywork in the upper corners of the face, precise, tight, and unmistakably. Down the sides, the coupe roofline drops in a long, fast arc from the A-pillar to the short tail, a silhouette that communicates speed before you even see the badging. A single sharp body crease runs along the lower door, catching light and shadow in a way that makes the flanks look sculpted rather than pressed. The wheels are expected to run at 19 inches on the base trim and 20 inches on sport variants, multi-spoke designs with a directional pattern that looks purposeful at any speed. No cladding. No exterior plastic, just taut painted metal all the way to the sill. At the rear, a full-width light bar connects the taillights in one clean horizontal sweep with an integrated lip spoiler that adds genuine downforce, meaning the air pushing down on this car at speed is working for the driver, not against them. Every single design decision here serves performance. This is not a coupe that pretends to be a sports car. It is a sports car. And when you open the door, this is where the RSX EV shows its other side entirely. Step inside, and this is where some of the biggest changes are expected. The cabin is driver-orientated in every detail, but it doesn't sacrifice comfort to get there. On the dashboard and door inserts, genuine trim on the shift panel and door pulls, and a headliner that's been dropped low to create that wrapped-in feeling that every great sports car interior should deliver. Centerpiece is an 11.4-inch infotainment display tilted slightly toward the driver, Running's updated Link interface with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a new performance data overlay that lets you see real-time power output and torque distribution on screen while you drive. In front of you, a fully digital 10.2-inch driver display handles speed, range, and navigation, clean, uncluttered, and exactly where your eyes already are. Whether you're threading through a canyon road or sitting in city traffic, the seating position is low and commanding. You don't sit in this car, you wear it. Storage is minimal by design. A shallow center console, 2 cup holders, and a rear shelf that's honest about what this car was built for, but the wireless charging pad is there, and the is deeper than you'd expect. And the seats, sport buckets with pronounced lateral bolsters, are expected to be available with heating and ventilation from mid-trim upward, because whether you're heading to a track day or a long weekend drive up the coast, comfort and performance are not mutually exclusive here. But the real story is what's sitting behind that firewall, and this is the part the original RSX fans have been waiting 20 years to hear. Electric platform draws directly from CE architecture, a solid, proven foundation with high-voltage fast charging already built in. The base RSX EV is expected to launch with a single rear motor producing around 220 kilowatts. That's roughly 295 horsepower, smooth, instant, and more than enough to make every on-ramp feel like a moment. But here's the claim that has the enthusiast community in an absolute frenzy right now. Sources suggest is developing a Type S variant of the RSX EV, dual motors, one per axle, to produce in excess of 400 kilowatts, which translates to around 536 horsepower. If this happens, the RSX EV Type S would hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. 3 seconds in a coupe. That would make it quicker than the NSX Type S that it sat below in the lineup, and quicker than almost anything you could buy at any price from a Japanese manufacturer. And because the power goes to all 4 wheels independently, the system can shift torque from front to rear in milliseconds, meaning the car doesn't just go fast in a straight line. It goes fast everywhere, including the corners where it matters most. The 2027 RSX EV is expected to start at around $46,000 USD for the base rear-wheel drive variant. The Type S, with dual motors, larger battery, and the full performance package, is expected to push towards $62,000 to $65,000. That is a significant number. However, for context, the original RSX Type S held its value better than almost any sport compact of its era, and its reputation for long-term mechanical reliability is one of the strongest in the segment. This car is primarily targeted at North America, where the original RSX name carries the most weight, but Japan and select European markets are also expected to receive allocations, particularly in countries where the sport compact EV segment is still wide open. 2027, RSX EV looks set to be one of the most emotionally significant car launches in recent memory. a nameplate that meant something to an entire generation, returned with the technology and performance to justify every bit of the anticipation. The one question still completely unanswered, whether that Type S variant will arrive at launch alongside the base car, or whether builds demand first and holds the performance model back for a separate reveal. For a lot of people, that is the only version they are waiting for, and the timing of that announcement changes everything. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.